Months after being mistakenly deported to El Salvador, returned to the U.S., then arrested and held in ICE custody, Kilmar Abrego Garcia is now home with his family in Maryland. In front of an ICE field office this morning in Baltimore, he addressed supporters, saying he will, quote, continue to fight what he called the injustices against him from the U.S. government. The 30-year-old Salvadoran national returned home last night after the judge overseeing his immigration case ordered his release. The judge also temporarily blocked the Trump administration from detaining Abrego Garcia again. CBS News immigration and politics reporter Camilo Montoya-Galvez has been following this story for us from the beginning and joins us now. Camilo, can you walk us through what's happened in the past 24 hours?
Hi, Lindsay. Well, for the time being, Kilmar Abrego Garcia, that man who was wrongfully deported to his native El Salvador back in March, is a free man. He can continue his civil immigration case as well as his criminal trial outside of an immigration detention center. He had been held by ICE for months as the Trump administration was trying to deport him to several African countries, and most recently, I should say, Liberia. But a federal judge in Maryland has said that his detention by ICE was unlawful, that it lacked a legal justification, including a valid deportation order, and that it was inconsistent with the notion of due process. For the time being, Abrego Garcia will be able to spend his time with his family in Maryland, where he lives with a U.S. citizen child and wife, but he still has that active deportation case and that criminal trial, Lindsay, that is set to start next year. As you know, the Justice Department has alleged in federal court that this man from El Salvador smuggled people who were in the country illegally along the U.S.-Mexico border. He has pleaded not guilty to those charges, Lindsay.
You also have new reporting about another immigration program being ended by the Trump administration. What is it and why are they ending it?
Well, the Trump administration, as you know, has been moving swiftly and aggressively to dismantle many Obama and Biden-era programs on immigration. This time around, the administration is moving to terminate several programs for nationals of 7 countries in Latin America, including Ecuador, Colombia, Honduras, Guatemala, Haiti, and Cuba, that allowed people from those countries to fly to the U.S. if they had American citizen or resident relatives who had filed visa requests on their behalf. That allowed recipients of that program to come to the U.S. much more quickly because of visa limits that are currently in place set by Congress, and they could spend that wait and continue that wait, I should say, in the U.S. while they secured that visa. The Trump administration, Lindsay, has argued that this program violated the intent of the parole authority, which is the underpinning legal authority behind it, and that it also failed to meaningfully reduce illegal immigration, which was the stated objective by the Biden administration and also the Obama administration behind these programs. So for the time being, these programs will be terminated. And also, importantly, the 15,000 people or so who were brought to the U.S. under this program will now have their legal status revoked, and they will face the prospect of self-deporting or being forcibly removed from the country. Lindsay.
Camilo Montoya-Galvez, thank you.